We are Midnight Paranormal Society, and we are here to investigate reported paranormal activity at Monster Burger.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Alma. I'm the lead field investigator for Midnight Paranormal Society. I'm here today with Juan Trevino, the owner here for Monster Burger, right here on the San Antonio south side on South Flores Street. I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody hi.
Yeah, hi, how you doing? Monster Burgers, 5201 South Flores.
So we want to go ahead and just maybe ask a few questions. The first one was, what was your inspiration behind Monster Burger?
Well, 11 years ago we decided to open a restaurant. I got in a car accident and broke my back. My old job didn't want to take me back, so I decided to do something different. And I graduated from Harlem with my wife, and one of my dreams was to open a restaurant here on the south side. And she told me I was crazy 25 years ago. And I decided to open it. I started with a little stand. I mean, that thing was beat up, and built it from the ground up, and we started selling hamburgers off the side of the road on Highway 16. Little stand. That's how we started, and we were going to call it JJ's Burgers, but it didn't sound right. So I'm always been into, my grandma, always talks about the cucuy, the llorona, and all of that. And I felt back then that everyone was forgetting about that kind of culture, llorona, cucuy, kind of everybody's forgetting about that. So I decided to call the place Monster Burgers, so we can name the burgers with monsters. So that's why you see the cucuy, the llorona, and Frankie, and all that stuff.
Right, I love it. So if you can you tell us about your late wife? What was her role here at Monster Burger?
Yeah, she's my rock. We started this business 11 years ago. The same time that we opened the restaurant, she got sick at the same time. She got this weird illness that is very rare. So she was in life support for like 2 months. She lost her kidneys, she lost half of her lungs. And I talked to her for a while, and then finally she survived. But over the years, for 11 years, she struggled with this illness. It took her about a month and a half ago. Her role was my rock. She was everything for me. Like, she was here every day. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. So you mentioned earlier that you've had many locations, but that you had to move due to some activity. Can you share with some of those experiences with us? Maybe how it first started and how it progressed from there?
Yeah. We didn't think nothing of it. Like we were at the stand for maybe a few months until we outgrew that stand. It was a lot of people eating outside, and I felt bad. So we ended up buying a location off of Highway 16. That was our first location. I forgot the address, but we opened the restaurant there. And at first, we hear little noises here and there, kind of like, nothing much. But then it started getting pretty bad. And I'm talking about it got pretty bad. Again, we just kind of put up with it. It's just, just a ghost or whatever. It started with like people whispering in my ear, like, hey, or whatever. And when I got scared was one time that I thought my son was there, my little one, and somebody was standing next to me. I told my wife, hey, come and get the baby because he's next to me, he's gonna get burned. And my wife was inside the restaurant with my little boy, and I swear I saw somebody standing next to me. So that was kind of scary. Oh my God, that's a lot of stories, but one of the biggest is we used to have a 6-foot Frankie, and I put him on top of the attic. It's very hard to put the stuff on top of the attic because it's real small, and I stuck it in with his head first. My sister was calling me that she would hear a lot of noises the whole night throughout the business, so we ended up calling the cops, and they went and checked it out. Well, the cops came, they said there's nothing wrong. The next day I just checked it out myself. Well, the Frankie, his face, or his body was the opposite side, like standing. I put him in this way.
Right.
And when I went and opened that thing, my surprise was he was facing somehow this way, and there was no way he can turn, not unless somebody brought him down and put him back in the attic again. So that was pretty scary. That was kind of told us already, like it was already time to move. And a lot of stuff happened there. That used to be a restaurant. We used to have a shower inside the restaurant, and the shower opened. I actually took up the handles because it would happen too much. We thought maybe somebody was messing with the shower, took out the thing and it was still open by itself. The shower would be open.
Okay.
So I had to, just tighten it up real hard or whatever. It would still happen all the time. So that's kind of stuff that will happen over there.
Right.
Yeah.
So would you say that those experiences, like, they're the same at each location, about similar, or they're like different?
I guess when we moved to Pleasanton in the military, it wasn't bad at all. We would just hear noises or stuff drop, but nothing aggressive, or I don't want to say aggressive, but something as active as the IB-16. We just start like, but not as bad. I think when we moved to this location, this is when we saw a lot. Yeah, we saw a lot. But again, we didn't pay attention to it. We just kind of like, you're already used to it. But lately, this maybe 3 weeks ago, actually since my wife passed, we actually thought it was her, maybe playing jokes on us or whatever, but the girls keep seeing this guy. It's always this guy. And they actually thought it was me all the time playing jokes on them, but it's not me. So the guy stands there all the time, or in the kitchen. So the girls, when they go to the kitchen, there's a guy standing in the kitchen. Just dark complected guy, I'm guessing. I have not seen him, but the girls see him all the time. So actually, one of the girls actually just quit not too long ago because of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she saw him here, and she got pretty scared. She said she don't want to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with that.
Okay. Do you notice things that are coming out missing, or they're being moved around?
Oh yeah, just recently, probably a couple of days ago, I came in and the girls forgot to connect Uber, and we have Ubers for tablets, and another company for tablets, and not connected. And I left. I turned on the AC because it gets real hot, and I left. When I came back, all the tablets were thrown on the other side of the table, and I'm like, did I do that? Like I was thinking, like maybe I did that. I don't remember. But no, something moved it, and it was nobody here. It was just me. I'm the only one who came. I'm the one that had keys, and I know I connected them, and I know what I did. When I came back, they were disconnected and were thrown on the other side of the table. So that just happened maybe 3 or 4 days ago. But chairs moved around. They're not supposed to be moved around. We leave them in certain spots. They move around. Mainly the stuff that happens is in that restroom, the women's restroom. You hear loud bangs coming out of that, and then you hear women's crying, something crying in there, and the girls will not go inside the restroom. This way, the women's restroom.
Do you notice any children playing or talking to something that's not there?
Just my grandson comes and says, "Grandma," stuff like that. But she was always here, so he says that Grandma is in the sky. She's an angel.
Oh.
So but the only thing, nobody really seen or
Right.
or anything.
What are you hoping to accomplish here tonight?
I don't want my employees to be scared anymore, and I honestly not too. I mean, I got used to it, but the girls are really, really scared. I mean, I got one girl that she will not stay by herself. I came in and I'm telling you, I walked in, she was in the kitchen, 2 employees, and it was just a loud bang inside the women's restroom, like loud. And I thought it was the toilet, sometimes people drop the toilet, and I thought it was maybe one of the girls' husband. And I told her, I heard somebody in the restroom, somebody here, just us. No, I'm telling you, I just walked in, I heard the thing slam, and I walked to the restroom, and actually the toilet was up. It wasn't down. Like it probably fell by itself, it was still up. So it just sounded loud, like very loud. And just maybe get some answers of what's going on with that. It's getting pretty aggressive.
Okay.
And one thing that one of the people mentioned a while back, I didn't mention it to Mike, but about 6-7 months ago, somebody came and donated a thing over there that we have. And ever since, kind of like the area around the store kind of changed. Like, I don't know, I was talking to the people live, and maybe it's that thing. We don't know. It's just kind of something I want to put out.
Was it the statue?
It was a statue, yeah.
Okay. What do you want the viewers to know about you or the restaurant?
Well, don't be scared, first of all. Don't be scared coming to Mexico, because nothing happens during business hours at all. So don't be scared about that. We have not seen anything. Actually, one thing happened, but just the picture fell off the wall. But maybe the air or something made it flew. But yeah, I want you to know, come to Monster Burgers. We got some great burgers, and we've been in business for 11 years, and we want this to succeed. My wife passed, so we want this to continue for my wife's legacy to continue with Monster Burgers. So come on by. We're 5201 South Flores, and come visit us and see what we're about. Everything fresh, and we do everything right.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dominica and Art. I'm the Fashion Operations Director for Sata, and I'm here today to interview two of these young ladies that work for Monster Burger. So, I know you guys are here and you work, your employees. Please tell us, I'm going to ask you a question. So, how long have you been working for Monster Burger?
I've been here since November last year, so 6, 7 months, 8 months.
And me since the ending of May.
Okay. So, what are some of the things you've experienced here at Monster Burger?
I've seen like a shadow man in the back kitchen before.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I've seen him walking in a little window area when I'm out here, and then whenever I'm back there, I'll see him by the door over here. But I've heard stuff in the girls' restroom, so I won't use it anymore. But
Things flying
Yeah.
off. We've seen little things running back and forth over here.
Like what kind of little things?
Like little black. I think it's a duende. I don't know what y'all call it, but I've seen it run back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds scary.
I've never seen them. I don't want to.
Another employee saw it yesterday.
Really?
She didn't come in today, but she saw it yesterday. She was
What
real scared.
about like the feeling? Do you guys feel anything, or how do you feel when you're working in here?
Different emotions, like you get sad real quick and then you'll get angry or you're happy, like it's just weird.
Oh, wow.
Mixed emotions.
That
I'm
could be
just scared
dangerous when you're
all the
cooking,
time.
right?
Yeah.
No, I don't like it over here. I don't like it over here. In the kitchen when I'm by myself, I don't like to be in it by myself. I've heard like an ugly roar while I'm counting tickets in the front.
Really?
In the kitchen, yeah. I ran outside because of it. Like it scared me. I was by myself, but I get real scared here by myself.
How has this affected you?
Me, it's just made me scared to be here. It hasn't really affected me like really bad, but I'm just scared to be here alone, especially.
Uneasy.
Yeah.
And how about you?
I've been able to see this stuff since I was little, so it's like nothing new to me.
Okay.
So it's really not affecting. But I will like whatever's here to go and rest in peace, you know?
To go
Whatever's going on,
Right.
you know, we don't need it here. We're trying to keep a happy environment here. Keep it good.
Yes. So what would you like Mike and his team to help accomplish here? What do you think you would like them to do for you guys?
Make it feel lighter, like because it feels real heavy right now, especially this room.
See what's going on.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody put something here to where business is not good.
Really?
Yeah, like I just started, but
Okay.
from what I've heard, like business was real good, you know, and all of a sudden it just
The food is
crashed.
great. I tried it myself. I swear, it's delicious.
It is.
Thank you.
Very good. But that's what we would like to see what's going on and what is it and what they need help with, you know?
Right.
Maybe we can help them or y'all can. You know?
And that's what Midnight Paranormal Society is here to do. So they will accomplish it. No worries.
Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening, Lord. We ask that you protect us, Father God, while we're here in this establishment, Lord. That you shield us with your love and your blood, Father, and that nothing harms us or comes against us, Lord. I pray, Father God, that we're able to provide some evidence to our client, Lord, and that you, Lord, you bring your love and your light into this establishment and remove the darkness, Lord.
Hi, this is Jeanette Rico. I'm co-founder of Midnight Paranormal Society. I was briefly sitting in the dining area when I looked over here to the kitchen area, and I encountered a gentleman walked by very briefly before one of our cameras had fallen over. I saw a man walk over, look over at us. A brief description would be a beard, maybe mid 40s, stocky kind of build, a lot higher than me, maybe like 5'11", and that's basically what I saw with my own eyes.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike, founder and lead investigator of Midnight Paranormal Society. Right now we're here in the kitchen. Our client had explained to us that they heard voices back here in the kitchen. So what I came to do is do a ghost box session. And real quick, just to explain to you how this ghost box works, this device right here, it's modified to where when you go from one station to the next, they're usually like in your car radio or your radio you listen to at home. When you go from one station to the next, it'll mute for a brief second, for so many seconds. Then it goes. Once the signal's caught, you hear the radio voice come through. With this device, that muting system is removed, and when you hit scan, it continuously scans through all the radio frequency, and you're gonna hear all the static, which is the white noise the spirits can use to communicate with us. It doesn't give them no energy. It doesn't do anything for them. Just a method of communication. So with this device, you're going to hear snippets of sounds come through the radio, because it is our AM/FM radio. But what's going to happen is we're going to ask questions. I'm going to ask questions, and the spirits can use the voices coming through the radio as their own voice. Or, of course, they can use their voice they have. And so this will be another, just a method of communication. So I'm going to go and turn it on, and we're going to see what we make contact with. We invite any spirits here in this kitchen to come and talk with us, please. We don't mean you no harm in any way, shape, or form. All we want to do is talk to you and see how we can assist you. We were called here because they've been hearing conversation coming on back here in this kitchen. Jeanette, she saw a gentleman walking by, an older gentleman. So, sir, if you're here, my name is Mike. Again, this is Jeanette. We have this device here in my hand. You can speak through it, use the words that are coming through as your own words, and communicate with us. Right now, we're going to hear you through this device. Also, this device right here, if you can see it with this red tape right here, if you were to walk up to it and focus your energy on this device, this light will turn red and it'll blink and let me know that you're here with us. So if you're not able to talk to me through here, maybe you can communicate visually through this device right here. I promise you it's not going to harm you in any way. Just put your hand over it and it's not going to hurt you, and you can communicate visually or through this device. Now that you know my name, if there's any spirits here, what is your name? To the gentleman who just spoke right now, what is your name, sir? Did you die in this establishment? Yes or no? No, right? So no. Okay, thank you for that. So, how did you end up here? Were you invited here by somebody? Or did you follow the individuals who are here now? What?
I heard bring.
So one more time, did you follow the people who are here now, currently in this building? Did you follow them here from another location, or were you attached to them previously? How did you end up here? Were you invited, or did somebody send you?
I said unhurt.
Like here.
Did somebody hurt you? Yes or no? Are you a man or woman? Speak as loud as possible. Are you a man or woman? Are you a little boy or little girl?
Have you ever walked the earth before in human form?
Speaker sounds really low.
It does sound low. Have you ever walked the earth before in human form?
How did you die? Do you have a message for the owner of this establishment? Yes or no? Were you related in any way to the owner here? Yes or no? No one? I said no one? Okay, if you're related to no one here, what was the year of your death? The same man's voice can go.
You sound like the same one that said that Buddy or Bucky or something like that. Are you attached to something here?
Said voodoo or something.
Voodoo man or something, right?
Voodoo man.
Voodoo man.
Voodoo man?
Voodoo man. Do you do voodoo? Is that what you want?
Antonio.
Antonio.
Antonio?
Yeah.
Are you ready to cross over? Yes or no? Right, I said no, right?
Who don't you like here? Is there a specific member here? Or co-worker?
It was crying.
That's how the lady was crying.
Sounded like a lady was crying.
Are you hurt, ma'am?
To the lady who we heard crying right now, what is your name, ma'am?
The reason why we're in this women's restroom right now is because the owner and the employees that work here have stated that they've experienced personal paranormal experiences here. Like the toilet will slam shut, faucets will turn on, I guess the door closes on its own. So that's why we're here trying to get answers to see if we can make contact with anything that's in here.
ABP Session 4, bathroom with Kayla, Mary Lou, Alma, and Dominica. That noise in the background was a speaker going off.
Okay, and if you're here with us, can you please give us a sign? Turn on a light, mess with the toilet, Turn on the faucet, something. Let us know you're here. Just a little while ago, me and Dom were in the bathroom doing a session and you said get out. Why do you want us to get out?
What was that?
Just a little while ago, me and Dom were in the bathroom doing a session and you said get out. Why do you want us to get out?
No, that was the space. Is this your personal space?
Do you like that we're in here?
Are you mad that we're here?
Sorry.
It was spiking his energy right now.
Do you want all of us to leave or just a certain person?
The other footsteps is 2.0 walking around out there.
Can you tell us your name?
Can you tell us why you're here?
Is there more than one spirit or person here?
Alright, end EVP session 4. We're going to play back now.
My name is Juan and I'm the Midnight Paranormal Society. I'm a field investigator. Now at this point we're going to be using this app. It's called Necrophonics. It allows ghosts to use the energy and the audio banks to go ahead and relate messages to us. So we're going to go ahead and start it right now and see what we can get, if we can get any answers in this establishment. What is your name? How did you die here? Is there a little kid here? Is there a lady here? We just heard a voice. Can you please speak to the box? Is there anybody here that you want to speak to? We got Mike. We got Art. We got the owners of this establishment. Do you have a message for us? Eddie? Who's Eddie? Yeah. Did you die here? Can you please speak to us? We heard a lady's voice earlier. Can you please come through? heard a woman's voice. Is that you? Is that a yes or no? Do you want to speak to anyone else in here? Please don't be scared. Feel free to come through. Keep saying it said Eddie. Is there something you're attached to here? Are you attached to something here? Do you want it back? I know there's a doll out there that you threw. Why did you throw it? Are you mad? Or you just want attention? Who's Eddie? You said my name. Do you have a message for me?
This is sage. Every time I do a cleansing, I use a special blend of sage and sweetgrass and cedar all together in one. Sage is a cleansing item. It clears the energy and it kind of wipes the slate clean. And then cedar is said to take the prayers to heaven, and it is also a cleansing agent. And sweetgrass brings positivity to the space. I'm very particular about my personal ingredients because I don't want too many people to touch them. I don't want it to be coming from like a commercial property or plant. It tends to be contaminated that way. So as natural and organic and the least amount of people touching it as possible is for the best results. I'm going to light this and start my cleansing process. Each cleansing process is different. Every person does it differently. And over the years you learn what works for you personally and what doesn't. I say Psalms 23 while I'm doing my cleansing just over and over until it's done. It's very important that once you start a cleansing, you don't stop until it's done completely. You can't half cleanse and then go back and cleanse the other half at a different time. It all has to be done correctly and the first time. Once you start in one room, you go all the way through, and you need to leave either a door or a window open at the end so that anything that's in the house has an escape route. And you're going to work your way to that last area, and once you close it off, the area is cleansed and you're done. So what do you guys think of your experience with M.P.S so far?
I mean, pretty cool. I mean, I heard some stuff that I didn't think I was gonna hear. You know, you never think you're gonna hear anything. So, I mean, the stuff that you showed me earlier, to get out, or the voices that you hear in the machines is pretty cool. So, yeah. You know, I'm not a big believer in this stuff. So, yeah.
And what do you think of the evidence that we've caught so far?
Scary. I don't like it. No. Just what I thought. Like, I think it's a lady in there. I heard her crying. I heard her on the tape too, on that little box. But
what do you hope will happen
I think
or whatever it is.
whatever it is, they wanted to get out with it. I think in a lot of ways it's affecting my business. You know, whatever it is, bring this heaviness in the workplace that kind of like, damn, can't get rid, can't shake it off. So as soon as you go inside those restaurants, I don't know what it is about. You just feel this heavy air. I don't know how to describe it.